Hello. So here we are then at a Guardian structure. We've had Thargoid structures. Now we have a Guardian one. And like the Thargoid structures, it is interactive. So where is it? Well, it is in Sniff EU-Q C21-10 and on planet A3. Can't bring up the system map from there, but well, this is how far away it is. Right, so Leasty has is 749.65 light years away. I don't know why it's showing an Imperial Cutter as there. I can tell you quite categorically my Imperial Cutter isn't there. And the reason I know that is because I've brought it with me here. The Anaconda is temporarily in Deciat. So anyway, it's not that far away then. 750 odd light years. It's not that bad. Well, 750 from Leasty. So let's go and have a look. There are not very many landing areas if you arrive here in a ship the size of an Imperial Cutter. And where I've landed is basically the only place I could. This isn't really the main sort of entrance to it. But I'll stop here because there's already something that we can get. A destructible panel. There we go. And what happens is you destroy it, and 99 times out of 100 this particular item gets stuck there, and I can't be asked to get it for several reasons, not the least the fact that I've already got plenty of all the materials here. So let's make our way into the main structure. Now this part here, which we are slowly approaching, is the main data terminal. As you can see, these two pillars arise from either side. They are handy, we do need those. There are actually 6 pillars within here. Let's grab some more data. Pattern delta, not much good to me. Now, we'll stop here because there is another destructible panel right there. This time the part didn't get stuck. Guardian power conduit. As you can see, I already have 213 of these, but I'll grab another 3. There's another one on the other side here. What's this? This is another power conduit. Right, head along here, and another pillar arises. Leave him there for the moment, because there is another destructible panel. Another Guardian power conduit. No, I'm not going to be able to fix all that. Right, now this area has several destructible panels, and I've driven straight past one that was there, so we'll ignore that. These things here that stick out at an angle blast bits off them. There's a third piece on the other side of it. So we'll get this Guardian technology component. I only have 132 of them now. And then the power cell, I have 279 of them now. I can't get too many more of those. Grab the last one from this. Okay. Right, scan this obelisk. My fuel is getting quite low. Pattern gamma. Again, not much use. Pattern epsilon is really the only one at the moment that is of any use to you. Now you can hear a sound which might be familiar to you if you have gone to one of the previous Guardians sites, say when Ramtar was first doing his thing. So I'll try and grab this last one. There we go. Guardian power cell. So now I have 285 of them. I can only get another 15. So there you go, the ancient relic, as I'm here and it's out in the open. I can always sell that. They are still pretty valuable. There are also all the usual things like, you know, the ancient urn, ancient tablet, ancient orb and all the rest of it. They're all hanging around here as well. But I do find that if you want the particular data, that it's best to go to the old Guardian sites rather than this one, simply because there are far more of the obelisks still running. So I now have 291 power cells. I'd be amazed if I don't fill the inventory of those on this go. Right, that's the last of those sort of tall structures in this area. So, these obelisks here, as I say, there are 3 that have appeared right now. There are 6 in this entire complex. I think it's the first one I want to go to is actually back here. But when you approach the remaining 3, you need to be on your guard, because the Guardians are no longer completely dormant, and they don't seem to like people sniffing around their structures. So we make our way along here. We will soon get a signal. There it is, a Guardian Sentinel. These things do pack a bit of a punch when they fire their missiles. At the moment it's not too bad, but now he's getting ready to fire the missiles. I'm going to try and destroy it before I can. Yes, I did.
Target destroyed.
Now from these you can get, well, more of the shitty power conduits, but you can also get Sentinel weapon components and Sentinel wreckage components. At the moment there is no use for the wreckage components, but the Sentinel weapons parts are definitely handy. That one's got fucking stuck. It's about the 3rd time it's done that. I can't be bothered to go out there and get it, so these sub areas here, as you can see, that obelisk has now appeared, but these sub areas here can and often are get very cramped. There's not a lot of room to move around in them. So this is another power cell. Alright, so I have 297 of those, so I only have room now for one more. And then that's it. I'll have 300. And I can't get any more. Now, as you may have noticed, I do have a bit of a sore throat, and I am doing whatever I can to stop myself having one almighty coughing fit, which I am rather prone to at the moment. Right, another power conduit. Anyway, so we now have 4 of these obelisks that have arisen. So there's another 2. And they are both in opposite corners, but they're in these subsections here. Again, another Guardian Sentinel will appear as we approach this area. There it is. Christ, here I go. Ah, right, this is giving me one of the stupid ones that just sits there, doesn't move. I'm not sorry about that, it makes it a lot easier. There we go. Right, let's sit it down. Let's see what... this is another one of the areas that gets really cramped for room. Bits that have come away from that. There they are behind me now. Oh, come on. The only part I don't like about exploring this is this stupid lack of maneuverability. Just cannot get around here. These really tight fucking spaces. There's a weapon part, which, okay, I've already got 78 of them. It's not like I'm desperate for them, but I will take any extra that I can get. Because, well, what I need them for, I suspect I will need a few more than I've actually got. Anyway, so there is that obelisk, the 5th one. Now we need to try and get back to where we were. There we go. That was easier than the approach, at least. Now the 6th and final one is on the other side. And again, there will be a Guardian Sentinel as we approach it. And yep, there he is. Oh, for a minute I thought I was going to get away with it and get another stupid one. No, he's not staying motionless. Also flying quite close by, considering that he wasn't actually doing very much. And we've got some more Sentinel weapon parts, which I am more than okay with. Right, so that's the 6 obelisks now all risen. So what do we do with them? Well, we need to charge them up. And you do that by firing into them. There we go, so the first energy pylon is charged. There you can see we have a timer. We have to do the rest before the timer runs out. Believe me, the time limit, oh, for fuck's sake, the time limit is very generous. I've never come close to failing. Especially as you get extra time for each additional pylon that you charge. And of course, there are two right here. So let's just get in between these. Charge these two. There we go. You can see it's having the effect on the central console there. Charge this one then. And again. Right, so we have 3 of them charged up. We now have 9 minutes 40 seconds, so time limit is extremely generous. We now do the 4th one. Right, I'm going to do this one here next because the time, mind you, I've left the 2 most awkward ones till last, which is not a good idea. The one that I did first in this video is normally the one that I save till last because it's just easier to get to. Now when you charge up all of the obelisks here, all of the pylons, another Guardian Sentinel arrives. I have a horrible feeling I'm going to run out of ammo while I am battling that last Sentinel. Or I should say the 4th Sentinel, because it's not actually the last one. There are others that arrive. So you face 6 in total. So the final Sentinel, I'm trying to remember where it is because I've completely lost my bearings. Right, okay. Right, it's over here. Not final Sentinel, final obelisk, pylon, whatever you want to fucking call them. But they're not Sentinels. I wonder if I can do it from this angle. I might just about. There we go. Right, now they've all been there is the next Sentinel. It's right in front of me, which is sort of handy, except when it does that, you can see its shots have a bit of an impact. I need to get closer, he's not quite in range. Oh, I'm taking a bit of a risk here. Fucking hell. Now it's fired its missiles. And yeah, as you can see, they knock you flying. It's not really a good idea to be completely stationary when you're under attack from this thing, but frankly, I can't be asked to move around. Right, there we go, he's down.
Target destroyed.
Now my ammo is so low that I think I will synthesize some more because I'm going to need it. I'm not exactly sure.
Weapons rearmed.
Forgot to put that ancient relic in my ship. I'm almost done here. Right, so now all of the pylons are charged. And that 4th Sentinel has been dispatched. So we come here, you notice there's another beam of light coming out of this central part here. Well, because that relic is not coming with me, we use it here. It enters that slot. And there we are. Except of course my fucking face is going to be in the way, so you can't really see it all that well. So let's, there you go. So that's what appears. You can now scan it. You'll get a Guardian weapon blueprint. There you go. You also now get 2 more fucking Sentinels showing up. And yeah, they are sending me flying. Now one of them does have a habit of now hiding, which is what it has done. So let's see if we can sort out this second one before it fires its missiles. Oh, it's charging them up. Got it just in time.
Target destroyed.
Now because I can never remember where I've destroyed them, I'm going to pick up the materials now. Guardian technology component. And what's the other one? Guardian power cell. Well, there you go. So that's now full. Now that other Sentinel is currently hiding away for some reason. Here we go. Right, well, while he's hiding, I'm going to synthesize some more fuel, seeing as I need to.
Fuel replenished. Under attack.
My fantastic strategy is just standing here motionless. But it worked.
Target destroyed.
So we now collect what is left. So Sentinel weapon parts there, I left those. What's the other one? Guardian power cell, which I cannot pick up because I already have 300 of them. And that is the Guardian structure done. So actually I can dock back here now.
Cargo scoop retracted.
There you go. So the reason that I came here is because obviously I want the Guardian technology from the technology broker. I'm not fussed about getting the Guardian power plant, it just doesn't sound that good to me. But I want the Guardian weapons, I want them on my Anaconda and the Chieftain when I finally get it. Because of course the Guardian weapons are equally effective against Thargoids and human ships, so I'm no longer, you know, limited if I fit AX weapons, which are hopeless against human ships. Here they're equally powerful against both, so yeah, I definitely want those. And the Chieftain and the Anaconda are going to be kept out in Pleiades just for the Thargoids. So I can't remember the exact amounts. I wrote them down, but I crossed them all out when I got them. So let's have a look. See if I can still read them. So the Guardian power cell, you need 36 of those, and I have 300. The Guardian power conduit, you need 116 of those. I have 237. Sentinel weapon parts, which are the most difficult ones to get, you need 73, and I've got 87. Sentinel wreckage components are not used yet, and then Guardian technology components, you need 42. I have 141. Then as far as the data goes, alright, so we need Guardian module blueprint, I only need 4 of those. Guardian vessel blueprint is not currently used, but to say that caught my eye is an understatement. Perhaps a Guardian vessel which we can use. And then finally Guardian weapon blueprint, I need 22 of those and I have 53. And then the pattern, you know, alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon ones. Pattern epsilon, the 42 of those, I've got 51. That is all of the Guardian specific materials that you need to unlock every Guardian piece of technology that is currently at the technology brokers, which I'm pleased to say I've now done. So that is pretty much me finished with here for now. So I can make my way back to the populated zone, and notice my cutter has now disappeared. I'm not actually going to Desiat, but I am going to Shinrata. There is a tech broker here. I figured what the hell, I might as well unlock it there, because that's where I'm going to buy all of these from anyway. So, how many jumps? 30. That's not bad. Right, well there you go. That's the Guardian's structure then. I'll be back with another clip when there's something to record.